Ukraine, and not greetings to Aunt France, by the way, because Ukraine has no friends in some neighboring countries, I guess. Who knows? But there are some friends, and some lovers of insects, and not only insects, because this video is intended for people who like insects, professionals and amateurs. And today I am very pleased to show some beetles, and not only beetles who are crawling here in this translation in a petri dish. And these are spring insects. Spring insects are very reactive because they're just feeding on different grass, on different leaves, and of course on other insects and other animals as well. And here I have just a bunch of different insects. Some of them were strange, some of them were not very pleasant, with very strange names, very unusual names, even just some people say disgusting names. But all these beetles are very important in nature because they're just part of ecosystem. Here you can recognize big beetles, and these big beetles, like colored beetles with huge mandibles or small, like small horns, they're called lesser star beetles. Lesser star beetles because big star beetle Lucanus is quite a big one. It will not be here sitting in a petri dish, but this is a small star beetle of a family Lucanidae. And what's about this strange red-colored beetle? This red-colored beetle has a very special name. This is a leather beetle, or to be precise, leatherwing beetle, because it has a very soft wings. Or is this two specimens? Two different. They're actually predators. Predators, and the larvae are predator and beetle is predator. That's why it's difficult to keep all beetles together because they can eat each other. So that's why sitting here temporarily. Leatherwing beetles, these two individuals. And what's about this big black beetle? They're similar like another one, but they're different. Okay, here we're hiding somewhere under the leaf. What's about small beetles on the top? They're weevils of a family Curculionidae. Very funny. Buds weevils. So they're just coming now in the springtime because their larvae is eating buds or some plants like cherry and plums. So they're weevils. Buds weevils of a family Curculionidae. And what's about these like small balls, brownish beetles in the center? In the center I show you this piece of okay, here, three different beetles in the center, like this one. Here, two different beetles, even three. Okay, weevil, right side. In the center, two Bruchid beetles, the same family Curculionidae, but subfamily Bruchinae. Bruchid beetles, or seed-feeding beetles. Seed eaters. And also in the center we can see black-colored ladybird. And somewhere here another ladybird. Yes, this the same again. Weevils on the top. The middle part, these are seed-feeding beetles, seed eaters, Bruchids, Megabruchidos dorsalis. Invasive species, very unpleasant because this is invasive beetle. Okay, here again lesser beetle, lesser stalker beetle, which is carrying on the elytra, small weevil. And here lacewing with a greenish insect, green colored insect lacewing, very tiny, very fragile. Again, here in the center, Bruchid beetles. It's about black beetle, this one. Here, two black beetles. On the top, this is Carrion beetle, or burrowing beetle. Unpleasant name. We're not fighting, because on the right side, this is a lesser star beetle, which is actually Phytophagous. Phytophagous feeding on the sap of plants, sometimes on stems of plants, to individuals, lesser star beetles. And on the left side, this is a Carrion beetle or burrowing beetle, which is actually developing somewhere, which is actually a predator, but larva is developing on the dead bodies of animals. So that's why larva is destroying other animals. Now this individual probably feeding on drop of water, because I give them just a little bit drops of water. So that's why they stopped sometimes and licking water. Okay, this is on the top. And family is Silphidae. And the family of leatherwings beetles, two specimens here. The family Cantharidae, Cantharid beetles. And Bruchinae, they belong into family Curculionidae, very special one. These two beetles, liver wing beetles, because they have a very soft wings, very soft. And this one sometimes walking on steps, even in the city, because sometimes you can find dead bodies of animals like pigeons. So that's why their larvae is eating all just destroyed body of animals like birds, or maybe other animals as well. And they are predators because I collected one individual just eating just a worm, earthworm. So that's why they will not miss any organic material. That's why I will not keep it here, because this predator will eat my other beetles. I keep them in another jar. So that's why if you keep predators together with Phytophagous, it is dangerous situation, because predator can eat another small insects. So that's why we are sitting here for a short time. And this again, I say you on the top, Silphidae family, Carrion beetle, Leatherwing beetle, and downward to lesser star beetles, family Lucanidae. Yes, and also to be careful, I have here two individuals of ladybugs. Okay, here on the downside of a family Coccinellidae. And on the top we see lacewing, Chrysophidae, but another order, Neuroptera beetles were just Coleoptera. And this on the top you see lacewing, green color. Okay, this is coming, red color, Coccinellidae ladybug. Family Coccinellidae. Okay, that's a short review of our zoo, insect zoo. And maybe next day, morning time, I show you another story about them with different light. Because here artificial light maybe not so well visible. Daylight time can be better to show some small details. And here small piece of leaf, yes, with yellowish something. These are eggs of ladybug, because I collected it together with ladybug near the colony of sucking aphids. And here in the middle you can see crawling couple individuals of acari mites mites which are living on the body of these funny beetles, on the body of lesser stag beetle. I will show you them later, but for that I need to turn them back. And small aphid is moving just on the body of lesser stag beetle. Weevils again, Bruchid beetles, seed-feeding beetles, Bruchidae, or Bruchinae subfamily, and you see a small one, mites, but they are not dangerous for humans. These are mites developing only on insects. Thank you for watching. Press like, write your comments, and ask your questions. And subscribe to my channel. See you soon. And visit my page on Patreon. Bye bye.